Good morning, guys. Great to be doing this for you today. What I want to spend my time on this morning and talking about Relive is, just really what's different about our Relive products compared to a lot of vitamin supplements that are out there. And so that's where I'm going to be spending my time today. One of the things I want people to know is that we have an advisory board made up of scientists and medical doctors. Yes, there are actually medical doctors who understand the value of nutrition. And those medical doctors and scientists are always out there doing the research for us, as well as identifying clinical studies that we can participate in. We are a nutrition company that is very proud of the fact that we have a lot of clinical studies done with our products to prove not only their effectiveness, but also their safety. And that's huge, that we're willing to actually go that extra mile and have our products tested that way. We know that nutrition can prevent disease, and what we eat totally affects how we feel today. We're a member of an organization that's called the Council for Responsible Nutrition. And what that is a trade organization made up of some of the best nutritional companies that exist in the United States. What do? We are there to make sure that we can say that our products are safe, and that what it actually says on the back of a label is actually what's in our can. You would be amazed at the studies that are done on vitamin pills, where they claim that it has a certain nutrient in it. And when tested, that vitamin supplement has been found to just have trace elements of that nutrient in it. Our products are not that way. We go through a series of quality control steps throughout the process, the last one being right before we put that product in the can and put the lid on, to make sure that what it says on the label is really what's in our can. Our product development is something that we're really proud of. What I'm going to be talking about a lot today is our basic supplements, but we also contain products that are designed to target a specific health concern. Those products are called nutraceuticals, not to be confused with pharmaceuticals, which are drugs. But when you have a nutritional blend of something that is designed to address a specific health concern, that's what those products are. One example is we have a product called Cardio Essentials, which, as its name implies, is for heart concerns. Not only does it help lower your cholesterol and blood pressure, but a friend of mine, Kalinda, actually had gone through 2 surgeries to try to correct her heart arrhythmia. After both of those surgeries, she was no better. The medication she was still taking was still very high, and after beginning Cardio Essentials within 2 months, her medication was reduced to 1/4 of what she had been taking. And all she changed was adding our product. I've talked about our Glucofect, which is designed to help reduce the symptoms of high blood glucose levels, diabetes. I have a client, again, whose numbers are so far down that she has actually been taken off the diabetic list. And her numbers are just down to normal, and her doctor no longer considers her at risk. Our weight loss line, obviously designed to help people who are concerned about that. I've got a client now who's lost 67 pounds and still going, and he's excited about those results. So that's some of our specific line. We've got a lot of things that address those specifics. But what I really want to concentrate on today is our basic line. How does someone get started with Relive? Sometimes when I'm meeting with someone and I show the catalog, it can be overwhelming, like, where do I get started? So someone gets started on what we call our basics. Now, our basic 2 products, Classic and Now, are very similar. They contain 72 vitamins, minerals, herbs, the phytonutrients, the trace elements that your cells need, the amino acids to help digest the product. That's where people will start. The biggest difference between the 2 is simply taste. Classic is much more plain in flavor. It's the Now is vanilla, got a little bit of sweetener in there. for the American palate that wants something sweeter. But they're basic and simple, so it's just a taste preference. So you'll choose one of those, and then you'll partner it with a flavor of Energize, which comes in lemon or orange. It actually comes in Cool Punch too, which is our kids' flavor, but I've got some clients who love that Cool Punch flavor, who are adults, and so they have that option as well. So what does that product do? The Energize is a sports drink, and so as a sports drink, one of its functions is to help hydrate your cells. And when your cells are hydrated, they're going to now absorb the nutrients of the classic are now better. So they're really partnered, okay? As a sports drink, obviously one of the things it also does is help muscle repair, help keep your electrolytes balanced. Those are important things as well. And then the third product that people will always get, sometimes right away, sometimes they may wait till their second month, is our fiber product called Fiber Store. What's really different about Fiber Store, people will sometimes say to me, well, I'm taking Metamucil, so I don't really need that. Metamucil is a product that is strictly designed to help your digestive tract. It is insoluble fibers. Fiber Store is both soluble and insoluble. So in addition to helping your digestive tract, it really serves another function, which is to clean out your cardiovascular system, and it really does clean out every cell in your body. So that, again, people adding that will see results with their high blood pressure, their cholesterol, because those things are getting cleaned out of their bloodstream. And so that's what I call the basic three. It can either be the now Energized Fiber Store or the classic Energized Fiber Store, your choice. So what's different about Relive? Again, I talked earlier about the fact that there are a lot of vitamin pills out there. Why would someone choose this? Okay, thanks. There's 4 reasons for that. One of them is bioavailability. When you have nutrients that are going to be entering your body in a liquid form as opposed to a pill, that means that it's going to be absorbed much more quickly than anything. People will say, well, why can't I just take, a vitamin pill, or even if it's a capsule form? I would say to them, and I'll often show them, this is my shape. Now you tell me that you're going to put the nutrients that are contained in these powders into a capsule or a vitamin pill, and it really just can't be done. Our products are food-based, so that they're going to be absorbed by the body. They're all soy-based products. So bioavailability is number 1. If your body can't use the nutrients, it doesn't matter what you're putting into your body. If your body's not going to use it, it doesn't do any good. The next thing is synergism. We talk so much. You hear, why was vitamin D added to milk? Well, because we know that your body can't absorb the calcium that's in milk unless it's supported by vitamin D and magnesium. And so that's why the industry began doing that. Well, that's what our scientists do all the time when they're taking our classic and now. They are determining what percentage of nutrients are needed to support your body's ability to absorb them. I mentioned a few weeks ago that when all this talk about vitamin D was up, we should increase our vitamin D. And I asked our scientists about that. I was able to email, and the response I got was scientific research shows 2 things. Number 1, you don't need the amount of vitamin D that some people are taking, because not only will it not help, but it can be very damaging. If you're throwing your balance of nutrients off by overflooding with vitamin D, you're hurting its absorption of other nutrients. Optimal nutrition, we don't believe in just the basic vitamins, the RDIs. That's why the percentages in the back of our can are so high. RDIs were set a long time ago. RDI for vitamin C was set in the 1930s to prevent sailors from getting scurvy and rickets. We know we need a lot more vitamin C than that.